Phathu. I guess, what can I say? Vendor speaking Christian.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. I identify as Christian. I'm a vendor speaking Christian. Born and raised in Soweto. I'm the oldest of two. So I'm the firstborn. I have a younger brother who's 6 years younger than me. I guess I loved math, numbers since I was a kid. From the day I learned how to count. Come from a family of both mom and dad, still together up till this day. So I guess I privileged in that sense. Yeah. I went to primary school in Klipspruit West, so Kikenlima Kalati.
Okay.
Right. I think I've always been a very reserved person growing up, a reserved child. Didn't really talk a lot. Grew into my talking era when I was getting older. And I've just always been an academic. I don't think I am anymore. Right. And then I've had friends when I was young, but I was kind of like bullied by friends because I was a softie, I was very quiet, very reserved, just made sure that I pass koskolong, that's all. I didn't really have a lot of social, I was not a social person, I grew up socially awkward, had social anxiety for the longest time of my life. And then I went to an academic high school back then it was called Raucol, Metropolitan Raucol. Now it's called UJ Metropolitan Academy. It's an academic school, so there's no sports. I don't know if there is now. I think there is sports. But back then when I was there was no sports at all. It was just academics, right? You needed to get a certain percentage to stay in the school, right? And we all did the same subjects from grade 10 through to matric. There was a pass mark, which in our school, it's a fail. Sure. So you can go to another school and move forward to the next grade. But within our school, you'd have to repeat that grade. Yeah. So there was a certain mark where I think it was 50% average. Was it 50? I think it was 50.
Yeah, sure.
Right. So if you got that or less, it's either you repeat a grade or you can go to another school and proceed.
Sure.
Right. And it was a great school. I loved it. I always thought that if I have kids, they're going to go to that school. I still really love the school and the values of the school, Also, it is also it has a mental health clinic within the school because we know the kind of challenges that kids face, especially in academic spaces, right? When you start being so hard on yourself. Because I went from a primary school where I was a genius, getting 100% at everything.
Imagine. Talk to me nice. 100% girl.
And then come to high school, that's where I got humbled because now I'm at my matches. Now I'm meeting people who are like, oh, you're getting 100%, we're getting 150. You get what I'm saying? And you didn't even know that it goes beyond. You get what I'm saying? So I think I got quickly humbled in high school academically. And I think when you go to varsity, you find people who are actually being humbled in varsity, which is scary because then that's where they start jumping off of buildings and all that kind of stuff. You get what I'm saying? So I think also them having that provision in high school where we had a mental health clinic, you could go to speak to a therapist and then be like, hey, I don't know this person that I've become. Yeah. I'm not used to the marks that I'm getting. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the school would challenge you so much that it was preparing you for that varsity space. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? And then after high school, I went to go study at the University of Pretoria. I'm a varsity dropout, by the way. I dropped out. At some point, I left. So I was.
What were you studying when you dropped out?
I was studying mathematics. Okay. Yeah, so I was studying mathematical science, mathematical statistics. I think that's what it was called. And then in 2017, I dropped out, and then I moved back home. And then in 2018, UNISA opened late applications, and then I jumped on that because I didn't want to sit at home and do nothing. Sure. Right. And then I continued my degree in mathematics and statistics. So they call it a double major in UNISA. So I did mathematics and statistics at UNISA. And then 2019, I was bored. I wanted to do something. And then I came across an Umuzi link and clicked on it. I didn't know what these careers are, UX, what, And the only one that spoke to me was data science. I was like, okay, I do statistics. And this is data. Statistics is data. science, sizobona phambili. You know? And then I clicked on it and I took a test. I love psychometric tests. I love these things that you're doing.
Yeah, sure. Because you kill them.
Yes.
And afterwards, they're saying like, I'm too smart, but you guys gotta do better.
Yes. You know, so I love these tests. And I remember it was a day I was traveling home with my dad to Venda. He asked to go with me. So I'm a daddy's girl. I'm a big daddy's girl. So we were going home together and I was bored. I was just like, sitting at home doing nothing. Because UNISA is distance learning, right? So then I took those tests. It was nice. I finished them and then within a month or so, I got called into the interview, did the boot camp and
Yeah.
And then obviously, you know, the process, and then found myself at TIH. After TIH, I left and now I'm at FMB.
Nice.